C295 We are separated by each other. After relaxing for a while, Xiaoyan endured the pain in his body. Once again, he formed a hand seal. The surrounding origin monic ki immediately roared and surged into his body. Guided by specific meridians, it continuously flowed into a dark vortex within Xiaoyan's body. The vortex began to rotate wildly, and wisps of yin qi flowed out, invading the flame mantra burning spell's strongest force. In Xiaoyan's trance, it felt as if two forces were competing within him, yin and yang, constantly devouring and merging. Initially, the white yang energy dominated the sphere, but as the vortex strengthened, the black yin energy grew. Due to intense energy consumption, the flame mantra burning spell couldn't suppress it. Soon, the black energy occupied half the space. Weng. About an hour later, Xiaoyan's body emitted a buzzing sound that shook his nerves. In the next instant, it was as if immortal music echoed, like 100 birds facing a phoenix. A pleasant, indescribable sound emerged from his body. Though quiet, it carried a strange vibration. The clouds above heavenly peaks scattered, and the sound echoed across the 9 heavens, majestic like the voices of 10,000 spirits. The first elder of Yunlo Academy slowly opened his cloudy eyes in a dark room beneath Heaven Pillar Peak. His gaze seemed to pierce the shadows. Myriad Tao spirit voice, yin and yang as one. He murmured. After a moment of silence, Zhu Jufang muttered, "It can't be Mu Yu Yang. This yin-yang fusion, it's far more powerful than his. Who could it be?" In the technique impartation hall, Su Jiang furrowed his brows, a flash of doubt in his eyes. He sensed something strange but couldn't pinpoint it. Realm in Valley. A towering peak stood tall like a blade piercing the sky, exuding majestic aura. In the middle of this peak, a handsome youth in a green robe strolled through the forest. With sword-shaped eyebrows, starry eyes, and jet black hair flowing like a waterfall, he had an elegant, jade-like appearance. His gaze sparkled with a terrifying brilliance. Suddenly, his brows furrowed. He looked up at the sky, remaining silent for a long while. What was that strange feeling just now? At that same moment, several powerful elders from Yunlo Academy sensed the anomaly, though vaguely. A third-grade elder like Elder Fang sensed nothing at all. Buzz. Within Xiaoyan's origin monic crystal, yin and yang fish rotated slowly, like a millstone divided between black and white. Though clearly distinct, every turn caused them to merge momentarily, harmonizing as true yin and yang. Although Xiaoyan didn't fully understand this energy, he could feel a surge of unprecedented power within. It was both unyielding and gentle. His growth wasn't just addition, it was transformation. Hong! Xiaoyan's eyes suddenly flew open. A beam of essence burst from the top of his head, piercing the sky. An explosive force erupted, flinging plants and turning stone into dust. Zuna and Kai Lin were thrown back by the force. They quickly stabilized using origin monic ki. As the dust settled, a human figure emerged, and their worried hearts eased. Xiaoyan slowly stood. His wounds had healed, though his clothes were tattered, and his face dirty, his body brimmed with power. Clenching his fists, he felt boundless energy coursing through him, stronger than ever before. His sparkling eyes calmed, and a heroic spirit surged within. Roar! Suddenly, Xiaoyan looked to the sky and let out a thunderous roar, releasing the last of the turbid energy inside. Cracking sounds echoed from his body as yin and yang energy spread from his abdomen to every corner of his being. "It seems I've succeeded." Kai Lin smiled gently, finally, able to relax after the intense ordeal. "That's wonderful." Zuna smiled enchantingly, pressing her palms together and breathing out in relief. Xiaoyan's earlier state had nearly made her faint. After a while, Xiaoyan's roar faded. A feeling of freedom washed over him. He had released everything. The energy within him surged, more abundant and refined than before. A gentleness now existed in his origin monic ki, less sharp, but far more powerful. "Husband Xiaoyan, how do you feel?" Zuna ran to him excitedly, eyes full of anticipation. Xiaoyan turned his head and saw Kai Lin approaching with a smile. If I took Bai Yongzhao's 6 Shattering Heavens spear again, I could shatter it with one punch. He raised his fist with a smile. Zuna and Kai Lin were shocked, then overjoyed. Previously, Xiaoyan had endured the spear by force, cracking his palm. But now, his strength had grown incredibly. I have a rough idea. Bai Yongzhao wasn't using full strength back then. But even if he did, I wouldn't fear him. Xiaoyan said seriously. But it's still not enough. Lu Xiangyang is likely far stronger than Bai Yongzhao. I don't yet know his full strength. And then there's Mu Yiyu. Those two will be my true challengers. As Xiaoyan spoke in a deep tone, Zuna and Kai Lin exchanged glances. Their eyes sparkled with joy. In just a few days at Yunlo Academy, Xiaoyan had surpassed even Bai Yongzhao. He truly lived up to the prestige of the Flame Emperor of the fighting Daoqi continent. Husband Xiaoyan, besides Lu Xiangyang and Mu Yiyu, you have another opponent. Zuna smiled softly, glancing at Xiaoyan's body. Her cheeks flushed as she looked away shyly. Kai Lin bit her lip and turned away as well, refusing to look at him. Xiaoyan was stunned. He looked down at his own body and chuckled. Pulling a black robe from his storage ring, he put it on and teased. You're already my old wife. What are you shy about? Kai Lin snorted in response. Rogue. Zuna's face turned bright red, and she remained silent. Xiaoyan smiled bitterly and turned to Zuna again. That person, she's second on the Soaring Dragon ranking. Zuna nodded shyly. Yes, her name is Wu Xiaoqi, granddaughter of Elder Wu Changqing. She's incredibly talented and has long cultivated in the illusory spirit realm. I don't know how strong she's become. Even Mu Yiyu seems wary of her. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.